I whipped my head around to look her square in the eye. Excuse me, but you have no idea what you're even talking about. 1, that's my husband. And 2, I've come to terms with the fact that you don't like me for absolutely no reason at all. But don't talk about my personal life, ever.
You want to take this outside, Haley?
Gogo asked, standing up. Do you?
Girls, let's take a step back,
Mrs. Gilliam suggested. She came at me first, I proclaimed in my defense. Gogo, if you have a problem with another student, you need to address it outside of the classroom.
Why are you taking up for her? Is it because she's white?
Gogo asked.
Excuse me? This has nothing to do with skin color, and don't ever disrespect me again by suggesting that. Whenever there's a conflict in here, it seems like you're always at the center of it. Now that's enough out of you, Ashen Shigoya, or you will be asked to leave.
That's okay, Mrs. Gilliam, I'll leave, I said as I threw my books in my bag. And I'm not white, I'm mixed, bitch, I said as I walked past Gogo's desk. I was fuming the whole walk back to the apartment. Once I cleared the pool and saw my building, I started to cry. I wasn't crying because of Gogo. I was crying because I was so mad I wanted to strangle her. When I got in the apartment, Joey wasn't back yet, so I went straight to the bathroom to wipe my face. I sat there on the closed toilet and gathered my thoughts. I had no idea why I was still crying, but it just felt right. I couldn't even remember the last time I cried like this. The boo-hoo, ugly-faced cry. I didn't even hear Joey get home, but I did suddenly hear a light tapping on the bathroom door. I'm going to the bathroom, I called out as I cleared the phlegm from my throat and blew my nose.
Can I come in?
Yeah, sure. Why not? I said sarcastically.
The door's locked.
I wiped my face vigorously with a makeup wipe before I opened the door. Joey stood in the doorway with open arms ready to wrap them around me.
Why are you sad, baby girl?
He asked, taking and putting his face in my hair. I'm not, I said, looking up at him with my pink cheeks and watery eyes.
Okay, well let's go to the pool and take a dip.
No, I don't want to. I just want to stay up here and be miserable.
I thought you were fine. Why are you miserable, babe? Is it the workload from school?
He said, fisting my hair. No, it's not school, but there is this idiotic girl in my class that hates me. She doesn't even know me. She basically called me a privileged white bitch in front of the entire class.
The Nigerian girl, right?
Yes, how did you know? I asked, a little creeped out.
I see the way she looks at you when I pick you up from class.
Yeah, well, she is always rude to me, even though I've never done anything to her, and I don't know why.
Haley, do me a favor. Pretend you have $86,400 in your wallet. If someone takes $30 from you, would you throw the rest of your money away?
That would be stupid, of course not.
Would you throw it away if they took $60?
No, obviously not. What's your point?
My point is, baby girl, you have exactly 86,400 seconds in a day. If someone takes 30 seconds of it, even a minute, you don't just throw away the rest of your day, right? Sometimes in life, there are people that are rude for no apparent reason, or say things that hurt you, but you can let them have their 1 minute, take a few for yourself, and keep moving forward. You shouldn't let one negative situation ruin your whole day.
You're right, as usual, I said, rolling my eyes.
I know. Now please go put on your bathing suit and go to the pool with me. We've been here for months, and I haven't been to the pool with you yet.
We packed the small blue cooler full to the brim with chips, fruit, drinks, and decided to make a day of it. We stayed at the pool for hours, swimming and playing around with the basketball and net. We floated on a borrowed raft, talked about our future, and just held on to each other. There were people coming in and out of the pool all day, but it still seemed as if we were the only 2 people in the world. After almost 6 hours of direct sunlight, I was drained, and my skin went from light beige to medium brown. When we got home, I showered and washed the chlorine smell out of my hair. I sludged it with deep conditioner and twisted it onto the top of my head in a tight bun. When I came out, Joey was in the kitchen and a delicious smell wafted the apartment.
You hungry?
Maybe. What you got?
Thick-cut filet mignon, baked macaroni, green beans, and crescent rolls.
Nope, I said, looking at him. The last time you made me steak, you told me you joined the army, I said, laughing. Joey came out of the kitchen, wiping his hands on a dish rag. He was looking at the floor and not me, which was never a good sign. Joey? He looked up, and for a split second, those comforting lights were out of his eyes.
I gotta leave again. They told us today at the meeting. I was going to tell you earlier, but you were having a bad day.
Where?
Africa, for some extended training.
How long?
Oh, just a couple weeks.
He said weeks, like it meant days. When do you leave?
In the morning.
In the morning? I repeated it like I didn't understand the words. But you just got back.
I know, baby, but it isn't a choice. My plane flies out tomorrow.
This sucks, I said, pouting.
I know you're mad at me, but I'll be back before you even miss me.
I'm not mad at you, Joey. I just hate that you have to leave me again.
I hate it too, baby girl. There's nowhere else in the whole world I'd rather be than here in this little apartment with you.
We ate our dinner in silence, and then we sat together on the sofa. He put on an old movie, and I could feel myself drifting away. I was exhausted from a day in the sun and being full from dinner. Do we have any coffee? I asked him, blinking slowly.
No, why?
I'm getting tired, but I want to stay awake with you tonight since you're leaving tomorrow.
Just lay here with me. If you fall asleep, I'll wake you up.
I didn't remember falling asleep. I just remember waking up feeling Joey's absence. When he left, it felt like a part of me was misplaced. A part of my body that I didn't own or have control over. I knew what it felt like when he was around and how agonizing it was when he wasn't. It was so hard to be without him. I stretched and sat up from the sofa. When I got up to go to the bathroom, I noticed a piece of paper lying on the end table. It read,
Baby girl, please don't be mad. I know I told you that I'd wake you up, but I just couldn't bring myself to do it. I'll be home in a few weeks. Do your homework, and don't forget to set the alarm when you leave. There's money on the card for food and whatever else you may need. Might I suggest taking up a hobby? Remember, I got your 6, your husband.